George W. Bush. I was born in New Haven, Connecticut on July 6, 1946. I served in the Air Force. I was a F-102 fighter pilot. I had twins named Jenna and Barbara.
I like sports. My favorite is basketball. I had good influence because I helped our country during the terrorist attacks. I am most famous for being president during the terrorist attacks of 9/11.
The sorcery from Fantasia is named Yen Sid, or Disney spelled backwards. I am famous for Disneyland theme park and movies. Children and adults watch Disney movies and love to visit my theme parks. I am Walt Disney. I was born on December 5th, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. I passed away on December 15th, 1966. Mickey Mouse's name was originally Mortimer, but my wife didn't like it, so she suggested Mickey Mouse. I was an artist.
I'm Neil Armstrong. I was born on August 5th, 1930 in Ohio. I passed away on August 25th, 2012 in Ohio. I was the first man to walk on the moon. There were 600 million people who watched the first moonwalk on TV.
The footsteps I made are still on the moon. I am famous for saying that's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. And I inspired people who explore space and learn about space. During World War II, I made special rations bars for the troops called Field Ration D bars. My factories were making 24 million of these bars a week by the end of the war. There are lots of things to do in Hershey, Pennsylvania today, including the Hershey Amusement Park. The two major streets in Hershey, Pennsylvania are Cocoa Avenue and Chocolate Avenue. My wife and I were unable to have children, so I used my millions to invest in a school for orphan boys called the Hershey Industrial School. I am most famous for founding the Hershey Chocolate Corporation.
My name is Milton Hershey. I was born on September 13th, 1857 in Derry Township, Pennsylvania. I passed away on October 13th, 1945 in Hershey, Pennsylvania. When I was a boy, I once heard cannons fighting during the Battle of Gettysburg from my home.
Ford is still one of the world's largest producers of cars, including brands such as Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Volvo, Mazda, and Land Rover. My father was a farmer and wanted me to take over the family farm, but I had no interest in farming. I invented the Ford. I inspired people to build more cars.
I am Henry Ford. I was born on July 30th, 1863 in Greenfield Township, Michigan. I passed away on April 7th, 1947 in Dearborn, Michigan. I was most famous for founding the Ford Mo Henry. I am Jane Goodall. I was born in London, England on April 3rd, 1934. I wrote several articles and books about my experiences with chimpanzees, including Shadow of Man, Chimpanzees of Gombe, and 40 Years in Gombe. I took a big break from Africa in 1962 to attend Cambridge University. I married 2 times and a son named Higo. I am famous for studying chimpanzees in the wild. I hope the chimpanzees in the world have a better habitat. My
name is Babe Ruth. I was born on February 6, 1895 in Baltimore in Maryland. I passed away from cancer on August 16th, 1948. I was one of the greatest baseball players in history. My nicknames were Babe, the Bambino, and the Sultan of Swat. The Babe Ruth candy bar was not named after Babe Ruth.
As a boy, I got into so much trouble. My parents sent me away to St. Mary's Industrial School. I was famous for being an all-star baseball player. I made people feel good about baseball.
I was born on August the 4th, 1961 in Honolulu, Hawaii. I am most famous for being the first African American president of the United States. I grew up in the state of Hawaii, and I graduated from Columbia University in New York in 1983.
I am most famous for being the first African American president of the United States. In 1996, I decided to enter the world of politics. I ran for the Illinois State Senate of 1. I helped others and cared for them. I was a nice president.